What is up, everyone? I'm Steve, and these are the Memoirs of an Indonesian American, a show that takes some friends, family, colleagues of mine, and shares their experience, their tips, and tools they've needed to become who they are today. In this second half of a two-part episode, I'll be hearing about some awesome spots for the adventurers out there. Pearson and his partner in crime Chika are the most spontaneous adventurers I know, and have gone to great lengths to either try something new or go back to experience it again. In this episode, we'll be learning about where their top picks are for casual hangout spots, some romantic must-tries, and touristy attractions here in the Mitten. Let's have a listen. All right, everyone, welcome back. I'm here again with Pearson and Chika, the Spontaneous Adventurers, and they just wanted to share a few recommendations on some casual hangout spots, some romantic must-tries, and touristy attractions unique to Michigan. So let's start with Pearson. What are your casual hangout spots all the way in Southwest Michigan?
I really like Gene Clark Park, which is basically a beach in Benton Harbor. It's easy to navigate to from where we are, and also I like how serene and look still the lake is from this park. And basically the distance from the shore to the water is very small, so it really feels like you're in the middle of nowhere, kind of. And so,
because it's like grassy, and then there's a little bit of a sandbar,
right,
and then it's right into the water.
The water is like right there within only a few feet.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
It's really cool.
That's really nice. And for all those who don't know, it snows in the winter in Michigan.
It does. Oh,
so is it still okay to go in the winter?
It still is a cool place to go to.
Nice.
You could actually like walk on it, right?
Yeah, because the water, it actually freezes and there's no buildup, and you can actually go in the middle or where the water would be during the summer.
Right.
And there would be mounds. Mounds, is that what you would say? And you can go up and you could see like snow covering, or ice and snow covering the water as far as I can see.
Yeah. It looks kind of cool too when like the frozen waves are starting to melt. It really looks like you're in the middle of like a glacier place.
Yeah, because the
Yeah,
sunshine.
it does not feel like Michigan at all.
Yeah. Feels kind of eerie a little bit if you were to like walk on the water and see how the frozen water is starting to melt, and you see like all the ices being crashing together. It's kind of like a Titanic scene.
Titanic throwback.
But be careful though.
Yeah, be very careful. But you'd say, since we're in Michigan also, that we're the Great Lakes state, and probably anywhere along the coastline. Really, you said something, Chika, about being in the evening, always the sunsets over the lake.
I would say a casual hangout place is anywhere along the beach in Lake Michigan during sunset time. So in St. Joe, there are some overlook parks. If you go to South Haven, there is the beach right by the lighthouse. The place we like to go to is just park on the side of the road in Monroe Boulevard. So whenever you go to South Haven during sunset, make sure to go there. Oh, make sure to get your ice cream from Sherman's Ice Cream, and then go to the Monroe Boulevard.
Nice plug. And disclaimer for those of you on the West Coast or East Coast, we do call where the sand hits the water a beach. Thank you.
Yes, Lake Beach.
Yeah, like talking with my California friends, like they don't believe that we have a beach, but it really is just like any other beach, though.
Yeah.
Like they can't picture that there is actually
A beach.
like a beach.
Because everything up north is just snow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what they would think, but it's very much a beach. Yeah.
Yes, for those of you who have not been to the Great Lakes area, please come. Please come.
Beautiful.
It's awesome. It's awesome.
Blue water,
Mm-hmm.
pretty.
Not salty.
No sharks.
That's
yeah.
true.
Uh-huh.
Cool. Any other hangout spots before we move on to the romantic must-tries?
Well, there's always the classic local of Warren Dunes, which is
Yeah,
another
really tall
beach.
dude.
Another beach
another
place.
beach. There is what's the one with a lot of steps.
Sagatuck?
Yeah.
Or-
Sagatuck is really nice. There's also a park. It's called Rosie Mound Natural Area in Grand Haven. I would say there's a lot of steps, but the views are amazing. So make sure to check that place out.
Yep.
Yeah, there's a lot of beautiful wildlife and nature just to experience up here in Michigan, no matter what the season is. Cool. All right. What about for the couples out there who are interested in some romantic must-tries? What is in Southwest Michigan?
I would start off with something to eat, a place to eat, right? So we would go to Sagatuck. The restaurant is called The Southerner. They have some really good fried chicken, and the place is just picture perfect, I guess.
Yeah, it's a very nice and warm ambiance.
Almost like a mason jar feel, kind of, right?
Yeah, I would say that. And then basically overlooking, I don't know if it's overlooking, let me take that back. But basically, the scenery would be like the marinas, and you would see like boats being parked. It's pretty cool.
Fried chicken and boats. Sounds like a great time. All right, cool. Any other romantic must-tries?
Well, I would be best to answer this because obviously I'm the romantic one.
Okay.
I like this place in what city is this? I think New Buffalo. It's called Vickers Theater. And so this theater is like a very small theater, and it's operated just by like 2 person actually, and it's 2 levels. So there's actually like a, what do you call that? Like a
Hold on.
Like a gallery?
no.
Like a balcony?
A balcony, that's
Oh
the
my
word. Ah, my goodness. So there's a balcony that you could go up to, so the 2 of you can just sit together in kind of like a round table, more as opposed to, you know, like the normal rows seating in theaters. And what's cool is like if you go there, the owner who is operating the place would announce what the movie is before it's playing and give like a little introduction as to what the movie is about.
Are they
Just-
like independent films or like big film, like feature films?
They vary. Sometimes they do independent film, but sometimes they do like mainstream movie. Yeah, I think it's just something out of the ordinary, you know, like it's still a movie date, but at the same time it's just a different vibe and feeling to it because it's more of like a small theater and has like an artsy feel to it basically because of that whole thing and how like the owner operate, you know, like announcing what the movie is and give little trivia about the movie.
It's actually really cool.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, and at the end of the movie, like the owner would give like pop quiz about the movie, and then you could potentially get like gift cards for the theater. So it's really cool.
and it's actually not in New Buffalo. It's in Three Oaks.
3 Oaks, which is somewhat going towards New
Yeah.
Buffalo, I think, right? 3 Oaks. Okay, and another one for a night of or an evening of romanticals.
Romance.
Romance. I know. I made that up. Romantical. You can go horseback riding.
Oh, in the evening, huh?
In the
dark?
evening.
Oh.
Oh, is evening dark? Like when I think
I
of
would say
evening.
afternoon, evening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, because if I hear afternoon, I think about like 1, 2,
Right,
3
afternoon,
o'clock.
yeah.
Evening, I think of like 5, 6,
Or
which still has a lot of light. But yeah, it's called Simpsarosa Stables in Allegan County, Michigan, which is about 45 minutes away from where we are. And it's a long trail, right?
yeah, it's pretty long trail
Yeah.
and
But you said horseback riding?
Horseback riding. And you actually like ride it by yourself. It's not like where the attendant would walk the horse with you, type of a thing. You actually,
You and the horse.
yeah, you and
They
the
just-
horse.
And then there's the guide
Yeah.
on a different
On a
horse.
different horse, just
Yeah.
leading.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
leading. Yeah.
Wow.
It's really
It's actually
cool.
really nice.
Yeah, it has beautiful scenery, obviously, and also gives you kind of like a Game of Thrones vibes. Like if you were.
Just because it's a horseback
No,
ride,
yeah,
you know?
it gives me like an Arya and the Hound scene type of feel. If you watch Game of Thrones, I think you would know what I'm talking about because they're always on a horse, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, I would say Simpsarosa Stables in Allegan County, Michigan.
For all the aspiring jockeys or posers. There you go. Horseback riding. Wait, did you guys mention something about skydiving?
Oh.
Is that a romantic must try?
I would say that's a romantic must try. Actually, Pearson came up with this idea,
Of course.
but it's in Michigan City. I don't remember what it's called.
it's
But
somewhere
just
in
look it up.
Michigan City.
Yeah, Michigan
just
City
Google
skydive.
Michigan City skydive.
It's pretty cool. I would
Indoor
do it all over
skydiving.
again.
No,
Oh, no,
it's
no.
legit.
Oh, like you're jumping from a plane
Yeah.
skydiving. I thought
Oh,
it was
yeah.
indoor.
No.
No, it was outdoor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She didn't know about this when I took
Yeah,
her.
it was a
so
surprise.
It was a surprise.
Oh,
We get there like, what?
how romantic. Pearson.
Now,
romantic.
sometimes, now when I think about it again, though, actually, maybe a date like this shouldn't be a surprise because I remember when I took her and then like she can't back out anymore, and then I just thought to myself like, oh man, if anything bad happens,
It's on you.
that's on me, and like it's someone's child.
Yeah. But
But it's pretty safe. It's,
yeah,
it's
it was
very
pretty
safe.
safe. Obviously, you won't fall out of the airplane by yourself.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
strapped to
yeah.
an instructor,
Yeah.
right?
Tandem,
Right.
Yeah,
tandem
yeah.
skydive.
Yeah.
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 But,
Look, we're not going solo, everyone.
we're still here.
Yeah.
And it was Pearson's second time going skydiving, so he was able to pull the
Oh, they had to
parachute.
put Parachute.
So that was pretty cool for him.
It's awesome. All right. What else you got? Does that wrap it up for the romantic must tries?
I would say
I
so.
think that would wrap up our romantic.
All right.
must
For
try.
those of you out there who are willing to try those, go for it and let us know what you think. All right. For the last category of spontaneous adventures, we have touristy attractions or things that Michigan has to offer that you would just say, oh, that's just Michigan. And for the Michiganders out there, you're just like, you know what? We always had that and we always will have that. What might those be? However spectacular or not.
I would start off with the big ones, I guess. UP, Upper Peninsula, is always a great place to go. Tequamanon Falls, Kichitikipi, Mackinac Island. We've never been to
Pictured Rocks.
Pictured Rocks, but our friends have, and they always loved it there. We went to Sleeping Bear Dunes. Those are just one of the big ones. And a pro tip.
Oh yeah,
If you're going to these state parks,
exactly. If you go into the state parks, you should really go with a Michigan friend so that you wouldn't have to pay for parking tickets. Because what is it like? If you have a Michigan plate, Um,
And you sign up for
And you have the recreation passport, it's only a
Right.
few bucks. Whereas if you're out of state, it costs like $30 or
Yeah.
something for
Yeah.
a season.
it's a huge difference.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
For
definitely.
sure.
So
Good tip.
don't
Good
travel
tip.
by yourself with your rental car, but actually go with your Michigan friends and with their cars.
And the cars. Don't forget the cars.
Don't forget the cars. Yeah.
Cool. All right. Very nice. What other touristy attractions are out there besides the Upper Peninsula? Actually, honestly, that is touristy for the Lower Peninsula. Like
Oh,
the
yeah.
Mitten.
True.
Like a lot of people still want to go and haven't been.
Yeah, definitely. Let's see. Here, not here, but in Grand Rapids, there's the Meyer Gardens. If you're a student, you can get a student pass. You can go anytime during the year.
What's so great
It's
about the
really nice.
gardens?
Well, if you're into like, nature, flower, and good landscaping, then obviously you would really appreciate this place. Like I myself, like I really like outdoor stuff, nature stuff, and I actually like going to gardens because, little fun fact, I asked Chika out in a garden,
Oh!
Bet y'all don't know that.
but in a more local and not too poppin' of a garden, but it's still nice.
Yeah.
But Meyer Garden is really cool because it's
Yeah.
huge, very organized. There's the Japanese style gardens.
Love the Japanese
Yeah, it's
garden.
beautiful. So if you love gardens like I do, you would definitely enjoy going to Frederick Meyer Garden.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Very cool. What else you guys got? What are big places to go out in Michigan? You just have to go because it's Michigan and you won't find it anywhere else.
If you're going to the east side in Detroit area, I would actually recommend going to the Belle Isle Park. It's like a little island in between Detroit or in between Michigan and Canada. Yeah, it's just different.
I would probably describe it as to going to Key West, even though I've never been to Key West. You know how like it's basically like a long bridge, right? Going to Key West. It kind of has that same feeling, but in a much more minuscule level, obviously,
Right.
to get to this park. So like you would go to Detroit first, and then go into this little bridge. Is it a bridge or just kind of like a highway?
It's like a bridge highway
Yeah,
kind
bridge
of.
highway.
Highway Ridge.
Highway bridge.
And this island is somewhat like isolated, and you would, I don't know if you could see it, but there used to be a zoo in this island that is now
It's actually
abandoned.
an abandoned zoo.
Yeah,
Ooh.
and so it's just like a nice little island that is somewhat abandoned.
Yeah.
And there's actually also another garden in this island, right?
Oh yeah, there's a garden in the island.
Yeah, so it's nice.
It's kind of different. When you go from Detroit, it's a city, but then when you go to the island, it's like totally different.
Yeah.
At least from how I saw it.
Mhm.
And another thing, another food place, if you go to Detroit, you have to go to the district market. And the district market is basically like it's almost like a food court. And you have to get the green papaya salad from, I don't remember the Thai place, the Thai restaurant, or the Thai booth. But the green papaya salad is a must try.
Yeah, I just remember the Thai place is in like in the corner of the food court.
I think he acknowledges that he's saying it incorrectly.
Should cut that. Just cut that whole thing. Is this still recording?
And Detroit is Motor City, right?
Yeah.
Like one of the car capitals of the world. So,
Yeah.
of course, I mean, we'll go visit Detroit. Oh, what's else? It's called Industrial Capital or something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah. What else do we have? You gotta go see the lakes, for sure. Touristy attractions.
Go see all 5 lakes.
Oh, we didn't even talk about the 1 week in the whole year that you can only go
Oh my goodness. in Holland
Oh, to see the
to see the
tulips.
tulips.
Yeah.
The tulips, always beautiful, lots of colors. So definitely come check those out. I think it's only like 1 week in May that they bloom, right?
I think so.
Yeah, I think so.
And then they're gone.
And they
Crazy.
have like a festival too.
Oh yeah. Yes. So come join us, Holland, Michigan, everyone. Like the middle of May. Cool. Does that pretty much wrap up touristy attractions for us?
I would say so.
Yeah. And there's many more places to explore, and stick around to find out more from other fellow Michiganders.
Definitely. I guess that's us signing off. You guys got any send-offs?
Send-ups.
I would say go be adventurous, go try something new, go to new places, and then tell us about it.
So M&M comes from 8 Mile. Michigan is definitely worthwhile. If you come to the mitten, you'll be smitten.